Hi again, beginner yogis. So in today's video, the second in the series, we're going to be covering Sun Salutation A, a very basic vinyasa that is incorporated in most yoga classes in some variation or another. So I'll be walking you through the movements, which are 13, I believe, movements that are included in Sun Salutation A, and from here you will be able to flow through that a couple of times with me and then learn to practice it on your own. So don't worry if the breath cues and your breaths don't sync up. You're meant to go at your own pace, and even in a regular vinyasa class, you will hear the teacher kind of setting a cadence and a rhythm and a template with their voice, but you are welcome to move at the pace of your breath. And of course, you're welcome to take child's pose, balasana, as many times as you'd like or is necessary to regain your composure and your breath and sync back up. All right, without further ado, Sun Salutation A. Make sure you can see here. As you inhale, you'll scoop the arms out and up. As you exhale, you'll bow forward. Notice how it's the same up until this point. As you inhale, come halfway up. Same as our lunging sun salute. Hands come to the floor. Step 1 foot back at a time into your high plank pose. Right, so the first time this is offered, sun salutation, you'll usually have the option of either moving through that first knees, chest, chin that we learned into a baby cobra on the inhale. Alternately, you would have the offering as you come forward to high plank to play around with low push-up, chaturanga dandasana, which looks like this. Inhale, exhale completely, low push-up, shoulders come no lower than hip height. As you inhale, press off the toes, upward facing dog. So the shoulders peel back here. You can't see, but my thighs are off the ground, my hips are off the ground, which may require that, depending on the arm strength, you actually bring your thighs down, in which case have a little micro bend in the elbows. As you exhale, shift up and back, downward facing dog. Breathe 3 to 5 breaths here. You could also skip the vinyasa. You could come to child's pose at any point and just rest here before we come out of the vinyasa. And then when you're done your 3 to 5 breaths, or you're coming out of child's pose, as you inhale, you'll rise to your toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Step 1 foot at a time forward. Come halfway up as you land both feet. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root the feet. Reach the arms out and up. Exhale the hands. Come back through heart center and down to mountain pose. We'll do that again. Inhale, reach the arms out and up, overhead. Exhale, this time we'll swan dive the arms out and down, just a different option. As you inhale, bring your hands to the shins, come halfway up. If you can reach the floor and you're not compromising the spine doing it, you could also line the fingertips up with the toe tips instead of this. But if the space isn't there, just bring the hands to the shins. You'll get more benefit that way. As you exhale, plant the hands to the floor. Step 1 foot back at a time, high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, low push-up or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, baby cobra, or from low push-up, upward facing dog. Exhale, shift the hips, downward facing dog. Breathe here. Ujjayi breath, 3 to 5 breaths. Or come down to child's pose. Inhale, rise to the balls of the feet. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Step the feet between the hands, come halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, the hands come back through the heart. I'm going to do another one without the vinyasa, which will be offered. You can always skip the segment known as the vinyasa. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. I'm going to step back to downward facing dog. I'm just going to breathe here. Maybe the students to your right and left are moving through a vinyasa. You don't worry about that. You just stay here if you're a little tired, a little sweaty. You need to recover the breath, or if you're talking as much as I am. As you inhale, this is where we all sink back up. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Step 1 foot at a time forward, lift the chest. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, hands back through the heart. Sun Salutation A, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, high push-up, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, roll over the toes, upward facing dog. Exhale, shift the hips, downward facing dog. Breathing here, inhale, exhale. 3 to 5 breaths there. Inhale, rise the toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, step 1 foot at a time, landing halfway up. Exhale, fold. Root the feet, rise the heart, reach the arms, and exhale the hands back to the heart. Inhale the arms out and up. Exhale the arms overhead and down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back. This time I'm going to lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale to baby cobra. Exhale to downward dog. Breathe here. 3 to 5 breaths. Rise to the toes, inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Step foot at a time, reach the heart, come halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, circle the arms out and up. Exhale, hands come back through the heart. There are other variations that you can choose. You'll often hear teachers say, step or hop the feet back into downward facing dog or move through your vinyasa. That vinyasa, when they refer to it, will come after. It's basically the part you would skip would be knees, chest, chin into baby cobra, or you might skip chaturanga into upward facing dog, depending on what you were practicing. Or you might move through. You would choose one of those depending on if the arm strength is there, or if you're just kind of working on building that. I think that's everything. I'm going to do the step or hop back, or the hop back version, just so you kind of know that is a possibility as you move forward. And I'm sorry that you can't see probably when I'm lowering down into knees, chest, chin. So maybe I will switch this around really quick. This is obviously not a fancy video, but I'll do it this way just so you kind of have an idea of how it looks from the sideways and how the body's positioned. Sun Salutation A, inhale. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, I'm going to hop back. I would lower down from here, either knees, chest, chin, or low push-up. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe 3 to 5 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise to the toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. I'm going to hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Stretch the arms out and up to inhale. Exhale the hands back to heart center. So the only thing I added there was I hopped back and I hopped forward when I came out of the vinyasa. I'm going to show that one last time with chaturanga, low push-up, instead of the knees, chest, chin, and then upward facing dog instead of baby cobra, okay? Don't feel like these are, one is better than the other or one is more advanced. I'd rather you think of it in terms of their options. So if you're tired, you may pick knees, chest, chin a couple times and speckle that throughout your practice. Then you may try a chaturanga as you're building arm strength. So just think of them as options rather than hierarchy, okay? So we'll inhale, scoop the arms out and up. Exhale, draw the hands through heart center this time. Inhale, stretch halfway up. Exhale, lower down, all in one breath, chaturanga. Inhale, roll over the toes, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 to 5 breaths here. So obviously I'm skipping some breaths just for continuity. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bend. Step or hop forward, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Inhale, rise. So that concludes our Sun Salutation A. You can see that the point of that video is, or the point of a vinyasa is to build heat in the body. And I'm already perspiring after 6 or 7 of them, or however many I did. Maybe it was just 5, but it felt like 6 or 7. So you can see kind of how that works in the body, and it serves to keep the body safe before you're moving into progressively deeper stretches and exercises. Thanks so much for watching, and practice this at home, and I look forward to seeing you in class. Thanks.